Coming up in this, a big story. Principal says his school is a beacon of hope in the tough Steertown community in St. Anne, and indeed it is.
Let it be known that the community protects the school. They look out for the school, right? They would have developed a level of trust and respect for the school and understand that the school is all about enlightenment and helping the change in lives of the community and their children on a whole.
But 4 female students are involved in a street fight that leaves one in hospital waiting to undergo a CT scan. The mother of the injured teen is emotionally hurt, and the male student is seen confiscating this knife from another at the school in full view of our cameras. The Education Minister visits Steertown Academy, where the principal is not ruling out disciplinary action against the fighters. He asserts that he does not tolerate indiscipline at his school.
We do not tolerate bullying. We have a zero tolerance approach to that.
We encourage you to subscribe to our channel right now and stay with us as we go beyond the sound bites and the headlines on this, the big story. The principal's office at Steertown Academy in St. Anne was abuzz with activity on Tuesday, October 3, 2023. That's a day after 3 female students beat a 13-year-old girl, resulting in her being admitted for days at St. Anne's Bay Regional Hospital. The fight, which unfolded after classes were dismissed, did not happen at the school, but the institution was where many went looking for answers.
I was made aware that an incident occurred on the street, off the compound, down in the Hollywood area, and that happened in the afternoon after school. Not on the compound. It had nothing to do with shoes. It had nothing to do with anybody being unconscious or in a coma. It was a fight between 4 girls, and some pushing occurred and one fell and hit her head. She was transported to St. Anne's Bay Hospital.
The people who showed up at the school the day after the incident included Talia Thomas, mother of the student who has been hospitalized. She claimed that her daughter was brought to the medical facility unconscious.
I really feel hurt about the situation. But I hopefully by the grace of God, she get over the headache because she have a headache right now.
Up to publication time, the injured teen was still in hospital, reportedly waiting to undergo a CT scan. Her mother, at the time she spoke with the Beacon, was still trying to make sense of how and why the dispute transpired.
I don't know what's going on. But I just hope say everything work out for the best and just hope to nothing do her head and she alright by the grace of God.
When the Beacon visited the school on Tuesday, some of the girls accused of beating the 13-year-old were seen sitting outside the principal's office, waiting on their turn to enter.
We are now treating with the matter. We have met with the parents. We have met with the other girls who are involved. And we have gotten the story, and we are now looking at how best we can assist both parties because they're all important. They are students, and we are providing as much assistance as possible. The minister was here with the team from the regional office, and we also had a good dialogue and the way forward how we will treat with this matter, or if any other matter like this should arise.
You talked about assisting, but in terms of disciplinary action, is any of that likely?
Well, after our investigations, the normal protocols will be applied, as is stated in the Code of Regulations 1980. Should it need to go to the Board of Management for a deliberation, then it will be escalated there. If we are able to use restorative justice, or we're able to use CBT training, or we're able to use some our guidance unit or external agencies to treat with the matter, we will most certainly apply those. Discipline, we are looking at what is called positive discipline, because we do understand that punishment, persons believe that punishment must always be something that is negative or punitive. But it can be something that persons actually learn from. As we said, it started from friendly bantering, which led to, disagreement. So we have to look at those matters as well.
The beating of the Steertown Academy student happened weeks after a 14-year-old male student was viciously attacked by a schoolboy at B.B. Coke High School in St. Elizabeth. The victim in that incident is nursing head and facial injuries. His attacker, who has been suspended from the school for 10 days, is also charged with assault occasioning grievous bodily harm. He is accused of beating his schoolmate after the schoolmate allegedly stepped on his shoe. Education Minister Favour Williams visited both students in different hospitals on the island. She spoke with the Beacon on Tuesday, shortly after exiting the St. Bay Regional Hospital building where the Stairtone Academy student is undergoing treatment.
She's here at the St. Bay Hospital as well, being observed because, she was thrown to the ground and got some hits to her head. So she's here for assessment and observation. But what I want to say, I know in the press it was reported that this had to do with shoes, stepping on shoes. But Whitney said that was not the case. This was something that started at school and it kind of followed them into town. Girls were looking to fight and she did not want to fight them. But anyhow, they overpowered her and she was dashed to the ground and got other hits to her head. Again, obviously, whenever these things happen in our schools, we are pained because that is not what we want to see. We want to see love and sharing and caring among our students. We want to see them caring about each other, looking out for each other. We don't want to see bullying in our schools.
The Education Minister also went to Stairtone Academy, where she had a meeting with the principal and other stakeholders. The principal, in an interview with the Beacon after the Education Minister visited, described the school as peaceful. He added that a few hours before the fight, he was encouraging students to look out for each other.
I spoke to the students at length about how they interact with each other, positive bonding and socialization skills that they need, how to be fair and ethical and to not bully each other. For the most part, I'm happy that the students are conforming to that. It is unfortunate, very unfortunate, that outside of a school compound, far away from the school, there was an incident.
The principal further stated that although one student was beaten by 3, there is no indication that any gang is operating at Stairtone Academy.
There is no such thing that operates in Stairtone Academy. We do not tolerate gang activity. We do not tolerate bullying. We have a zero tolerance approach to that. And the term gang is being used loosely. As the girls are all from the same grade, they are classmates, they are friends, they actually walk with each other.
Though the school's administration is touting peace, that message clearly is not reaching all students. When our news team was at the school on Tuesday, a male student was seen chasing another, confiscating this knife from him and handing it over to a female teacher. The knife carrier was accused of pulling the weapon on another student moments earlier.
Hey, where you fight for? Huh?
Look at me and my wife. What's the kind of wife you call me like? I look a condom, I smell a condom.
Ask you man if I lotion.
I smell a condom in my hand, brother.
I lotion. Dante, go on.
I know you rubbing lotion, but you rubbing condom, Bobby.
The principal seemed stunned when our news team told him about what had transpired, but he said students aren't usually found with weapons on campus. He also explained why the students are no longer routinely searched.
But we do have a search policy. It's done by our security personnel. At this point in time, our security personnel has been scaled down as we are in the process of changing providers, right? And so there is a process that is involved. You can't just say to one company, okay, end of your services and take on another. There is something called procurement process. And so we are going through that procurement process even as we speak. And it's unfortunate that that happened. It's not a norm here at Stairtone Academy.
In the principal's estimation, the school is a beacon of hope in Stairtone.
The community is said to be volatile or violent. We do not experience that at school. As a matter of fact, whatever happens in the community, we are not affected by it. Let it be known that the community protects the school. They look out for the school, right? They would have developed a level of trust and respect for the school and understand that the school is all about enlightenment and helping to change the lives of the community and their children on a whole. And as such, they are extremely supportive of the school. We have been through many programs. We visit the churches, we visit the community groups, we participate in health fairs, we arrange health fairs for them. We walk the streets, we talk with residents. They are very, very supportive of the initiatives of the institution. And so I would just say that it's like the school is a beacon within the community.
The principal also underscored the importance of having the support of parents. In fact, some of his biggest supporters seem to be parents, some of whom protested recently for him not to be sent on leave, pending the outcome of an investigation by the Overseas Examination Commission. The commission had announced that it was launching a probe into what it said were reports of unusual activity regarding the 2022 sitting of the CSEC exams at Steertown Academy. The principal, who previously denied any wrongdoing, is now declining to comment on the investigation or to give an update regarding its status. But he continues to speak proudly about his school's performance in the exams and in general.
We did well this year in our external examinations. We have students in from grade 8 who are acing their CSEC exams. We have several students in grade 10 who have scored 5 CSEC passes and more and are now doing their preparing for their CAPE examinations. We would have performed well in our CAPE exams as well, in the sciences and in other areas that we offer. So overall, we have been improving. There are areas of improvement that needs to be capitalized on, and we are working on those through the many creative programs that we offer. We are working on those, and we do expect to see even greater outcomes in the future.
For the school to continue making strides, the principal knows very well the importance of strong leadership.
A lot of people fear you. Is it a good reason? Who are you?
Fear me? There are different types of fear, you know. I guess that students and others, I think it's a level of respect that is accorded because they know what I stand for. I don't stand for indiscipline. I don't stand for foolishness. I believe in processes. I believe in laws and rules, and those are to be applied. They are to be fair and ethical and balanced, and I stand for that. So if persons are going to go outside of that, right, then I have to just stand my ground. And standing my ground doesn't mean that you're going to get aggressive or anything like that. It means that you are going to enforce that which is to be enforced.
I am Horace Mills reporting from Steertown, St. Anne, for the Jamaica Beacon.